guys, Ravensong here. Sorry if the lighting's a little off. I got it behind me instead, so I'm not. Let me see if I can move that. That's a little bit better. Anyways, I told you I was going to do an altar tour and kind of go through some of my decks I have on the new table that I purchased. So I've put a bunch of clips together because the camera was acting weird. I'm kind of thinking maybe I had too much on my phone and it kept wanting to cut out. Put the stick away really quick. A lot of different one. Anyways, yeah, so this morning I finally decided to go ahead and go downstairs because I was watching Simon's Mermaid Curse and Olivia Rose Tarot video, and I have those decks, or I had those decks, and I went through, I was looking, and I did not find them, so you'll see that in the videos. I must have put those on the to-go list and never pulled it back off unless there is a tub at the shop that has a few last-minute pulls in it, if I remember right. So it's possible it could be there, but I'm not going to hold my breath on it. I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell when I get that tub home along with the rest. I'm shutting down my nail salon as of the 24th of August, and I'm moving it home to just do a few people here and there, and hopefully it'll work out. And I'll be working on my house a little bit. Anyways, so just as an introduction to those altar video, and I went through some of the tarot decks too with you. Kind of went through my whole collection actually. Get to see what's left. And actually, looking back on the video, I think I culled myself really, really well. And as I said, if something's meant to come back, it'll come back. Otherwise, I think I pretty much, I got it. I think I got it right. I think I got a good variety. There's still a lot of decks that I haven't even touched because they were fairly new. They were ordered before, or yeah, before this whole calamity of mine. And anyways, so I still need to go through those, and I don't know if I'll do walkthroughs or not. Maybe quick flip throughs. We'll see. I do have plans for doing a tag, and I'll reveal that one later. And otherwise, grab a cup of coffee, cup of tea, a glass of wine. I've got, it's a pretty long video, so hang in there with me. It's a lot of all over the place because handheld camera or handheld phone, but I think it came together fairly well. Like I said, I don't do a lot of editing, so you kind of get what you get. Anyways, hang on here and tag along with me. I'll talk to you later. So I told you I was going to do some altar showings here, and this is my working altar. This is where I do my magic work. It's in my basement. It's in my crafting room. Right now, this altar has been set for basically repelling negativity, and it's been kind of in that status quo since since the beginning of the year, end of last year, with the cancer diagnosis. But I'll walk you through it really quick. This, I have a goblet for libations, my scrying mirror bowl, an incense burner I picked up from Dustin's little shop in Colorado Springs. And this is my water offering bowl that I got at an artist at the Renaissance Festival years and years and years ago. She just does some beautiful freeform work. And these are usually for tea lights, but like I said, I've got them set with black stones, black obsidian, and some black tourmaline, goddess, carbon goddess carving, and my yoni, or yoni, whatever it's called anyways, but my yoni stone. I love this. This is an agate of some sort, and it's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Representing female again. Nice citrine and key. This was given to me by a Native American friend of mine, Eva, who has been working with me and my ancestors and trying to do some healing work. This wand I made out of a goat horn that we had. The goat, her horn got broken off. Not sure, I can't remember how. Probably got caught in a fence. Who knows? Anyways, I made this in out of it with the spider and the crystal on the end. My candle's a little warped. It's been sitting here in the sun, getting curvy. We've got a little skull here. Another citrine crystal and pyrite. My candle snuffer. Those are owl claws. These are my tools, my athame and my boline. I don't have a wand out right now because I'm not a big wand user. If anything, this might be considered a wand. It's a piece of stalagmite or stalactite that I purchased from a festival friend. My incense bowl or cauldron burner. More incense. Black salt, white salt matches, you know. Yeah, lots of incense. Lots of crystals, lots of incense. Well, I guess these are my wands here, the ones that I have made. Other wands that I have made. This one's really cool. It's a spiral. It was a, I believe it was a hibiscus tree, but it was all curly like that. And it didn't make it. It didn't survive me because I suck at keeping plants alive, but I did turn it into something very, very nice and very usable. All right, what did I hear fell? I knocked something over. I heard it. I don't see it. Anyways, so yeah, lots of stuff going on this altar. My besom, my broom for sweeping it off. Representations of the goddess. Negativity balls hanging in the window, repelling again unwanted eyes out of the window. Over here I moved my Hecate. Some people may notice this stuff. These were in the shop and I moved them here. I've got to hang them up still for my Hecate setup. A big bowl of crystals and candles. Yeah. My large collection of all kinds of stones and rocks and things. My grandkids are going to have a great old time going through this stuff when I'm gone, because they are into rocks big time, and I frankly have encouraged them. This is a rattlesnake skin that my son got for me when he was in high school. Him and his friends went out rattlesnake hunting one day, and he brought me home a skin and cured it for me. Yeah, I know it's not great, but they needed them off this property, so they volunteered to go out. Let me spray a little bit of Hecate spray in here. Oh, that smells so good. It smells so good. This I made from a recipe on the Covenant of Hecate. Oh, what is it? It's the Canadian gal. I can't remember her name, that does Hecate work on YouTube and online, and yeah, she has some great stuff out there that's every now and then comes up available as a freebies on her website. So, and this is tubs of things that I have brought home from the shop. So this room is kind of a mess. I've done a lot of rehoming of things that used to be at the shop. So I've got like all of Kelly's, her little rune set, and all my rune sets here. What else do I have going on here? Was there something I was looking for in particular? So I got these are some of the newer decks that I never got a chance to, not that one, really work with. The Tarot Volatile, and I worked with the Blood Moon, but I didn't work with it a lot, so I'm looking forward to maybe working with that a little bit more. And I liked working with the Nameless one, Tarot and Oracle deck. Let's see here, what do we got going? There was something I was looking for in particular. Wasn't sure if I still had the Mermaid Purse and Olivia Rose's tarot deck. And I wasn't sure if I held that back or if it got sold or not. This was another one, the Gothic. Literature tarot. I haven't got a chance to work with that. That had come in new when everything happened, and just didn't move beyond that. We've got Eight of Coins, the 78 tarot. I think this is the Marigold. Yeah, Marigold tarot. Love that. Augenblick. Got the Augenblick. What do we have here? Oh, this is an interesting deck. Very interesting deck. It's very dark. One of the things I had thought about was that I didn't want to keep dark decks when I first started purging, and then I ended up taking a few of them back. Sorry, I'm trying to get this undone. And that's interesting. Where is the Blood Moon at? I wonder if it's upstairs. Decadent Dream. That's what it's called. Decadent Dream. Kind of an interesting deck. It's very dark, very much usable for shadow work.
kind of reminds me a little bit more of a creepier version of Madame, God, what's her name? Madame, I love that deck. Madame, drawing a blank. Sorry, drawing a blank. It's early in the morning. So I'm drawing a blank. Let's see, I've got Tarot of the She, I've got some collectors, Will Worthington decks. Dark Days. I was going to get rid of that, and then I decided to keep it. Inner Hue Tarot, I decided I wanted to keep that too. My Jeopardies, it's been altered, so that's one reason why I didn't sell it. And I've got the what you call it? I got Little Monsters. I got, yeah, Fallen Angels. A few of the indie versions of some decks that have gone mass market at this point. I could have swore. No, that's the Tarot Volatile. That's, I could have swore it was right there. Tarot Noir. My Tiddlywink or whatever, Tiddlywink. Sassy Burrito, I believe. Yes, that's my Sassy Burrito. Clat cards. I love those clat cards. This I got. I love the Penumbrum, and I thought I had kept Ethany's newer deck. That's just kind of a Waite Smith clone type deck. And apparently I didn't, and so I did re-add that one, repurchase it to put back in my, this is the Chamonix. I've got my new, Heartwood Tarot, my Touchstone, this is like this is the Ostara, I think, Children of Ostara. Oh, okay, yeah, this is my Blood Moon. So I do have my Blood Moon, and that's the book to it. What do I have here? I think this is Watch Your Angel, and the book that went with it. I love this deck. Spirit of Avalon just did a review of that one recently, and I've like I said, I'm not an angel person, but that is one deck that really stuck with me. Nomad's Tarot, which is a Pip style deck, out of print. I'm not sure I have the one I'm looking for in my Hoods deck. What else do I have here? These are some oldies but moldies. Enchanted Tarot, the original version with the hardback book and the white backs. The Handle Tarot, original version. I bought those new years ago. Sacred Rose. That's also a wonderful, wonderful deck that I bought years and years ago. So these are old, near and dear to my hearts. Probably should have been included in that last video, the oldies but goldies video that I did. But they're kind of down here in the basement, so they're kind of out of the way. Put these back. I only kept these of Patrick Valenz's because his stuff just kind of creeps me out. But I do like working with the Paradoxal one. I can handle it a little bit better imagery-wise. And then I've got the Black Enchantment. Plus I've got Mildred Payne in this box, along with all her little doll parts. I thought that was something I had to keep, was all of Patrick's little tchotchkes that he sold with Mildred Payne. Mildred Payne is an adventure. It was interesting, very interesting at the time. I don't really do much with it at this point, but I didn't want to let it go. This I picked up on Etsy, and it's a cute little oracle deck. It's in a tin. It's the Journey to the Heart oracle, and it's very cute, and it works. It's nice for a daily pull here and there. We've got a Luminous Void. This is the original big one. I had the small one. I decided I didn't need both, so I let the small one go. It was a debate. I got the small one because this one's so hard to set that down for a minute. So hard to shuffle. But when push came to shove, I like big card decks. I don't know, there's nothing else to say there. I like large cards. Oh, I did keep, at the last minute, I decided to keep what you call it, Spirit Keepers. My Spirit Keepers Tarot from why am I drawing a blank? Why is her name not on here? Benabel Wynn. Anyways, yeah, at the last minute I decided to keep that and pull it for the Spirit Keepers, and I kept anything that was directly related to that deck. I'm trying to think here. Was there anything I let go from that series? I don't think so. I think I ended up keeping pretty much everything when it came to Benabel Wynn's stuff. And I kept the Muse only because I purchased that and the other deck that came together. And these are the indie versions. This one and the one upstairs, the Lightseekers Tarot. Yeah. I kept those because they went together. Not that I use the Muse much, I really don't. But yeah, I just wanted to keep them together. And then there's this deck, which I found very interesting. The Woven Wisdom, Bibliomancy, and Card Guide. Siren Hand. It looks like I may have let the Mermaid Purse go. That kind of sucks. That's okay. I don't need them. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Anyways, I got that deck with that. I need to balance these out here somehow so they don't get wonky. I don't want them to get wonky. Sitting on these shelves and warping, especially the books. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I don't want them getting wonky. Star Child. I kept the Star Child. And I kept the Book of Shadows chocolate version that came out. And I kept, this one's the Akashic, because I worked with it so much with my business. It really was a great, along with this other one, this other deck. I can't remember what it was called, but they worked together really well when I was doing business readings, trying to keep myself in line and deal with yeah, business stuff, you know. I also kept this one because it's out of print also. And I kept my version because I made a version of this on Make Playing Cards. And it's a nice big size one. And hanging on to that, I did keep the Siren Song Lenormand because it's such a cute box. And I did keep the Tiddlywick, what is it called? No, Malpertius, along with the Tarot. Some journals. I only kept a few tarot books. Some magical plants, magical crystals, some witchy books to hang on to. Oh, I also kept this one here, the Hesico Tarot. I kept that one for my Fae collection. Along with the Hidden Realms and Tarot She and Will Worthington's stuff. Brian Froud's. Heart of the Fae. I've also got the original deck. What else do I have? Oh, did I show these? Oh, I didn't really show these. This is one I made. I hand painted that bag and copied from it. This is the, what do you call it? This Saki Tarot. Yeah. A couple handmade bags that I made to go with that. So we got the Saki. Let me see. Maybe I still have a chance here. There's more in bags. Oh, this is the original Witch's Tarot. That one I got years and years ago. Definitely out of print, kind of a collector's piece. It's not a pretty deck. It's very cheesy, very, I guess I showed that one. I showed 3 of them, but not those other 2. Very cheesy 70s style deck. But I got it. I don't know. I can't remember why I got it. I think I was reading a book on the Kabbalah and the Tree of Life, and it was kind of directly connected to that deck. So that's why I held on to it, or why I purchased it. I gave good readings, but it's a cheesy deck. At that time, the Aquarian deck was my go-to, my absolute go-to, because that was my very first deck. Now and then I would pick up the Sacred Rose or the Hoods deck. Those were probably the 3 that I used the most in my early years. But Aquarian was one I always went back to, and it was when the Wild Unknown came out that it reawakened my interest in tarot, and I just kind of went nuts. And yeah. Now I'm purging from that going crazy. And there's some regrets. I hate to say it, but there are some regrets that I let some stuff go, but it's okay. It's okay. If it really, really, really is meant to be, it'll come back to me eventually. What are you doing down here? You're not supposed to be down here. No, you're not. You're supposed to be upstairs. What makes you think you can come through that hole and just invade the basement and the cat space down here? Goofy. Anyways, so I'm going to let you go here, and I'll reattach the next altar in the next bit. Alright, we've moved upstairs. This is my kind of my memorial altar that I have in my living room. I do have Mary and votive candles for lighting, kind of a carry down from Catholic upbringing. Over here I've got pictures of my kids. This is a beautiful piece that a friend of mine made, that she takes wood and kind of enhances it and then colors it in and makes it all pretty. She does a lot of different things. My happy face, smiley and sad face charm that I roll every now and then. A couple keys that really need to be removed from the altar at this point. There's some slow stitch stuff that I've done. This was like a releasing of negativity, again, part of my healing here. And this is the healing, bringing in healing with the clearer quartz on this side. Yeah, move the energy around. Candles, of course. Here's a picture of me and my son. This was the night I got back from England in 1888. And my sister, I think, took this photo, and it actually came out beautiful. It's kind of been one that I've kept around. Some quail eggs, my salt rock, candle snuffer, some more stones. But, yeah, and this reading cloth that I made, inspired by Giselle. I wanted one like hers, so I made my own. Yeah, little howlite skull here, and my little god statue there, a little representative. Anyways, yeah, so that's my probably I guess it would be my main memorial altar that I have in my living room. And I'm going to try to take you around here slowly without making you sick like the last video. I know I moved around a lot in it. Over here is the desk I just bought to be more functional than the sewing machine table that was here before. So this is my Lilith altar moved. So I've got Lilith and some crystals and a wand and some stones and things like that. So it got moved up top. A mala bead that I dedicated to her that I use now and then. We got a statue in there. Cool rock formation, but I didn't want Lisa to mess with this one. I liked it in its natural form. There's a sulfur crystal, sulfur quartz, along with my obsidian and my selenite, representing the dark moon and the white, the full moon. Above it are just these are Hecate statues that I purchased online from Mary, is it called Oregon Mary or something like that? I can't remember. Anyways, and this was a photograph that a friend of my dad was a photographer and he took. And these are pictures of my great-grandfather, and my grandfather, and my great-grandfather, I found out, was born in Chama. Dolly, leave it. Born in Chama, where we purchased land, and I didn't find that out till afterwards. This is a picture of my dad in the 60s when he was a Aurora police officer, and they were rescuing two kids that I don't know if they lived or died. Were buried in a ground collapse where they were doing construction. Kind of a sad story. I don't know what happened. I'm sure the article is around in his memorabilia somewhere. And just little tchotchkes I've had on this shelf forever. But over here, hold on a minute. Alright, I'm not sure what's happening with my phone here, but maybe it's not liking all the time I'm putting on it on video. I might need to delete some stuff. Anyways, some little Normans that I pulled back. No Norman's Lenormand. I'm not going to show them to you. What do I got going here? That one's the Morgan Greer bag. Madame Lydia, that's the name I was thinking of earlier. Madame Lydia's deck. That other deck kind of reminds me of. So these are the sight cards. God, I wish I could set this up somehow. This one is the sight cards. And it's an interesting little deck that kind of tells you what to do, how to move forward or backwards or sideways or whatever in a reading. It's a good boost to a reading, tarot reading. It's interesting. It's an interesting deck to work with. Something different. Fenestra, again from the oldies but goodies. This actually should have been in that video. The Fenestra deck, which I really, really like. It's a beautiful, beautiful deck. I don't think I trimmed it, but I did edge it. I've thought about trimming it, but haven't done it. I love the backs. Absolutely love the backs. This one, I think, is more... This one kind of reminds me of that Olivia Rose, but it's not dark. It's very bright. It wants to focus in on these other decks. Other boxes. So let me see if I can move that. So they're going to be sideways, but that's the only way I can get it into the screenshot. But I love this deck. It's beautiful. But it does kind of remind me of Olivia Rose. So maybe I won't miss her so much if I don't find it while I'm going through all these altar spaces here today. Side cards. What else? Oh, I know what I noticed on that last video that one of the decks got cut off, and that was this one. Oh no, it's not that one. Where is it? It's this one. It is the Oswald Worth something or other. I can't remember what it's called. But it's an Oswald Worth deck, and it is absolutely incredible. It's on my phone, but I can't look at it right now because I'm talking to you. Anyways, it's an incredible deck. It kind of meshes the Marseille and the occult together. The occult, all the ceremonial magician stuff that, you know, the Golden Dawn. I guess I got some of these wonky. But it is absolutely beautiful. The colors in it is phenomenal. They have the ugliest backs in the world. So I spray painted mine and glittered them because they were fugly, just fugly. The backs were fugly. I had to say it, but that's what they were. And so I, like I said, it kind of combines the Marseille and the occult ceremonial symbolism in it. There's a thing about the positioning, scholar. What is going on here? In the tarot community. Come on, why am I drawing a blank? I am just sucky here today. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm drawing such a blank on this guy. Because he is phenomenal, and I follow him on YouTube as well as all my social media. This is the Tarot of Everlasting Days. Tally, and I remember his assistant, Tally, and Marcus. Let me see here. Let me find the name. The exact name. Come on, I can't open my book. Tally Goodwin and Marcus Katz. Oh my God, I can't believe I drew such a blank on that. It's horrible. Horrible of me. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Anyways, this deck is gorgeous. It is, and it's a good beginner or seasoned reader deck. But it is stunning. And he just did a phenomenal job. But yeah, I believe it is pretty much AI, but like I said, it was constructed by somebody who knows what they were doing in the tarot industry. So there's no glitches in it. It says what it needs to say and gives you a lot more to it. It's pretty phenomenal. I love this deck. It's probably one of my favorites. And like I said, Marcus Katz is a scholar in the community, so I have no problem with the AI being directed by someone like him. You know, I just realized the air conditioning's running and it's probably making a lot of noise. Let's turn that puppy off. And hopefully it hasn't interfered with the last portion of this, last couple portions. All right, I'm going to put some of this stuff back here. Nestra. Morgan Greer, I may end up reboxing that one. That one there, that one's the Arthur Rackham Oracle, the original version. So it has smaller imagery, but I liked it better than the mass market that came out. This is the Tarot of Darkness and Light. I think everybody has kind of seen this one. I love this deck. I love this deck. I was really afraid that I accidentally got rid of it, and I found it the other day, and I was quite happy, ecstatic to know that I did not let it go. That had me a little bit worried. Let's move over here to this side. As you can see, I got in the Oracle of the Witch's Candle. I love this Libra Moon stuff that's been coming out lately. I don't want to drown myself in it, and I don't want to go overboard. But I did purchase this, and I did purchase Paul's Moon. I'm thinking about getting the new version of the Serpent and the Peacock. It's a lot of money to spend, and it's something I don't need to spend right now. This is my and back behind that is my pen and ink collection. Oh my God, I kind of went nuts on pen and ink stuff a few years ago. I love that type of thing, the pen and ink things, the whole, I don't know, what do you call it? Not ephemera, the office supplies. I can go nuts on office supplies. That's all there is to it. It's kind of my jam here and there. I have to, and now it's like, I am at that stage where I really don't need it. I did pick up this, The Witch's Woman in Total Control of Herself Oracle, off Amazon the other day. I'm going to go through that at some point. Somebody did a review, and it was like, oh, that looks kind of interesting. I might be able to use that one for some of my practices right now. This is my journal on the, I keep my moon stuff, my what do you call it? Arcana of Astrology. Yeah. I keep this stuff. This here I started a while back with Patrick's deck. I think I kept Patrick's decks. I think it's in that pile with Kelly's stuff. I hope. I don't think I... Oh my god, I keep chopping this thing up. I'm going to have to do lots of cut and paste with this. Oh, that's the sight cards. Let's move those out of the way. Anyways. My chocolate, all mine. I got another little pottery piece I got from the Renaissance Festival like decades ago. When Nigel was just a baby. So yeah. Almost 40 years ago. Oh, yeah, I want to go in on that. I've also got this one here. This is one that I lost for a while. I couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. This was my Revival Art deck. I've got a video on this. Beautiful, beautiful deck. Does great relationship readings, so I keep that one up here. Oh, this was something else I got. Just before all the hell broke loose is the Ulysses Odyssean tarot. I've done some reading in the book, at least some skimming, and it's like, this is really fascinating. I'm really looking forward to working with it. I haven't yet. Over here I've got Hidden Realms and Witch Sisters. Those are the two that I kept of her. Oh, well, those are her only two decks, but those ones are near and dear to my heart. This is one I have not opened yet. I'll show you later. I'm not even going to tell you what it is. But yeah, so that's my new altar setup for Lilith, and my working station for bringing the business home, as well as working with my readings and things. So I'll probably be doing a lot of my filming from here as time goes by. Anyways, so this is the third altar. I've got one and a half more to show you. Okay, so over here is my last station of tarot and altar. This is a watery realm here in my bedroom, and I usually keep my nautical deck up here. This is just kind of where I do my personal, I guess you would consider, relationships with my husband and family, the love portion of my life. Anyways, it's kind of an extension from over this way where I have my Yemanya. This is where I have my Yemanya statue and incense and other things that my husband has kind of encroached upon with his crap. Anyways, so this is where I'm gonna have to sit down and go through this with you, and this is where I keep the last stash of tarot decks. So I've got here the Gypsy Palace Tarot, the Mary L, this one. This one might be the Ocean Tarot. Let's see. Ocean Arcana Tarot. Love this deck. I wasn't sure I was going to like it, and the two of coins is like a heart card for me. I started making my own tarot deck at one point, and I quit on it because I saw the backlash that artists were getting for doing their own, and you know, the criticism was just horrendous, so I kind of gave up on it. But in that deck, I had my son, who passed, Nigel, as my 2 of coins. I've probably told this story before. And I have a photo of him juggling bowling balls. And that's going to be the 2 of coins on that deck. And this came out. And I bought it, and I wasn't sure I was going to like it and all that. And the 2 of coins on it, I thought was an otter swimming in the ocean. But when I got the deck, it turned out to be an iguana. And it was like, oh my God, my son, he raised iguanas from the time he was a little boy. He had them till he was gone. And oh my God, it just took my heart away. So it's definitely a deck that stays in my collection at this point, and it probably always will, because that card itself is near and dear to my heart, which is interesting. This is my chocolate Star Child. This one is another water deck. This is 78 Tarot's Nautical. Sorry, I guess I need to take this down. This is a beautiful deck. I love this deck. This one is well used. Well used. I don't know if I can do this one-handed. The lighting isn't great in here. It's a multi-artist deck, so some people might not like it, but I like it. It has worked well for me. It has read well. It has bonded. I'm well bonded with this one, like I would be with my oldies but goldies. So I think I would consider it an oldie but goldie, but it's not that old. You know, 78 only started out like, what, 10, 15 years ago? Oh no, not even 15. Maybe 12. 78 Tarot. I like their stuff. I don't know if I want to go through all this. This is getting very, very long, but you can kind of see what I've got going here. Like I said, Tarot of the Abyss I kept. I've got my multiple Aquarians. That's one because that one's my first deck. So I have multiple Aquarians. This is the original Light Seers, the Anna Kay indie version. That's the chocolate. I had to get Santa Muerta back because I sold it. This is Paul's Moon. Paul's Moon is incredible. Old style deck. I got my Tarot Delphi and my Fountain Tarot original. I think I showed all this before. Anyways, Greenwood, Bonefire, Sarah Howard, yeah, a lot of tried and trues. My Mermaid Tarot from the gal on Etsy indie deck. Lots and lots of, yeah. I just got a lot. I've got a lot. I don't know what to say. I got a lot. This is where I would probably have. Yes, I did keep it. There it goes. Living Wheel. Yes, I'm so glad I kept that. And there's a moon deck in there too that I really, really, really like. So I can keep my correspondences, astrological correspondences, if I want to. I just kind of did an in-depth study on it and then kind of let it go. don't really use it. This is my Johanna. God, I'm getting tired here. Oh. No, this is it. This is the replacement. God, I was just thinking I thought I screwed up and I was getting a second one in, but this is that other Ethony deck that I added. I repurchased. I got the Arthurian Tarot, the original Light Seers, and the Indie version. Yeah, lots of good decks here. Like I said, I kept what I used the most and what was the most near and dear to my heart. And there are some ones that I kind of wish I would have kept that weren't used as much, or weren't new, because a lot of the ones I kept are new ones that I haven't had an opportunity to. Oh, I did keep this one, Dreams of Gaia, in the mini version. I did decide to keep that because I was going to let it go. This one was a spirit, something spirit. This is Simon's favorite deck, the Oracles. I can't remember the name now. I'm drawing a blank. That's a Lenormand deck. Maybe Lenormand in the indie version. Beautiful, beautiful deck. I keep it wrapped up. It's in a wood box. It's all hand done, hand cut, hand painted. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful indie version. Cost me a pretty penny. There's a Christmas tarot in there. I think it's Vintage Christmas or something. That one's the one below it is the cards. The playing card style one with all the gold lame. I think Sandra was showing it too. Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful deck. Beautiful cardstock. I love working with this one. Definitely, you know, more, well, it's your Pip and it's Marseille style, but modern version. Playing card deck, so to speak. Absolutely beautiful. Love that one. Like working with that. Oh, I've got my Aphrodite deck. Indie deck that's no longer in print. That one I think is my Mildred, or my, yeah, Madam Lydia. What else do I have going here? I don't think that's... Let's just double check that this is not the mermaid purse. No, this is Children of Litha or Ostar. I think it's Litha. I think I kept one of each of those. Yeah, it looks like I got rid of... These are my 98 Lenormands. That's a beautiful, beautiful Lenormand deck is the 98 one. This is going to be a Frankenstein video. It keeps cutting out on me. So we'll see how well it goes together. I'm not one into editing, so you're going to kind of get what you get on it. Hate to say it. But anyways, that's it for my altar setups here. I don't have anything else to show you on that. So I'm going to let you go, and hopefully you enjoyed this. It's long, drawn out. Hopefully it didn't bore you too much. And we'll see you on the tube. Bye-bye.